Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Fake Instagram accounts are a big problem. Okay, it's not famine or nuclear war, but it's a big problem for advertisers. Number 9. Granddaddy. Some people spend a fortune trying to keep themselves looking young, but one Polish social media star admits he only found success after making himself look at least 10 years older than he is. Meet Paweł Ładziak, aka the Polish Viking. Paweł often gets mentioned as one of the hottest-looking men over 40 and admits that some people who see his photo think that he's around 60 years old. And who can blame them? After all, he must be pretty old for his hair to have gone completely white, right? Well, Paweł Ładziak is only 35 years old and dyes his hair and beard white to maintain his older look, and he credits this transformation for his social media success. People were intrigued by this seemingly elderly man and his enviable physique. And before he knew it, Paweł became an influencer with over 330,000 followers on Instagram. Number 8. The Instagram experiment. Instagram marketing is now a $1 billion industry, and you don't need to be a cute dog or a book-worthy lifestyle to get into the game. According to an investigation by marketing agency Media Kicks, anyone can fake their way into signing lucrative contracts with brands. The agency created 2 fictitious Instagram accounts. 1. A lifestyle and fashion-centric Instagram model, and 2. Travel and adventure photographer. For the first account, Media Kicks hired a model and generated the content through a one-day photo shoot. Introducing Alexa Ray, or Cali Beach Girl 310. The second account was dedicated to Amanda Smith, Wandering Girl, and this time Media Kicks went even further. The entire feed was composed of free stock photos of random places across the world and blonde girls always facing away from the camera. In the end, the 2 accounts have secured 4 paid brand deals total, 2 for each account. Setting up both accounts cost Media Kicks around $1,000. Easy, right? Number 7. Amelia Liana. When beauty blogger Amelia Liana went to the Taj Mahal, there wasn't another tourist in sight. The ivory white World Heritage Site was deserted of all but Liana and a flock of swooping white birds overhead. She stood in front of the long reflecting pool that stretches out from the iconic building and stared off into the distance. It was a rare and beautiful moment of solitude at one of the 7 wonders of the world. Over the last month, social media has been ablaze with individuals accusing Liana of faking her pictures. She has also been accused of putting a fake sunset into a plane window, and in one bizarre example, editing a photograph taken at Heathrow's Terminal 5 so that the background features planes in Heathrow's Terminal 2. In the most questionable picture, Liana appears to have photoshopped her bed with a picturesque view of London. Number 6. Lil Miquela. Have you heard of Lil Miquela? Yay? Nay? Well, if for some reason you haven't, she's a 19-year-old Brazilian-American Instagram influencer, model, and occasional pop singer. She often posts pictures of herself in designer gear, from Chanel to Prada, Vetements to Supreme, and she regularly uploads selfies with other models, artists, and musicians like Samantha Urbani and Jessie Jo Stark. So far, she's amassed around 1.89 million followers, though that number is always rising. A brief look at her page raises one massive question. Is she real? With perfect almond-shaped eyes, cartoon-style lips, and extremely smooth skin, many commentators say she looks more like a Sim from the Sims video game than a human being. There's something off about her eyes, right? And what's with the texture of her skin? Fans are split on whether she's a real person who heavily edits her pictures or a complete fabrication. Many of them are asking Miquela to post a video to prove she's real. She's also not even slightly real. In fact, she's not real at all. She's a computer-generated cyborg, and no one seems entirely sure who exactly is behind the account. But so far, she has maintained a mysterious silence, which has left some feeling frustrated. Number 5. Shoodoo Graham. When you first see an image of Shoodoo Graham, the striking model you see above with a growing Instagram following of more than 189,000 users, you will feel certain that she is a real person. Turns out, you are wrong. She's computer-generated and the work of photographer Cameron James Wilson. In an image posted late last summer, Shoodoo captioned the photo of herself with an apparent ode to the clothing brand Solsky, writing, "I can't describe how grateful I am to @Solsky brand for sending me this beautiful t-shirt. I hope the picture does it justice." A trail of Shoodoo's followers commented on the picture, with one Instagram user asking, "Why aren't you a supermodel already? Seriously, Victoria's Secret needs you," another user wrote. "I hope you make it big. You are stunningly beautiful." But then the thread's sentiment shifted slightly. "Are you real? No way," one person wrote. Something about this doesn't seem natural, said another. More and more Instagram users commenting on the picture seemed confused. Is Shoodoo Graham a real model? The confused commenters were onto something. It turns out that Shoodoo Graham isn't a real person after all. She's a CGI character created using 3D modeling. In an interview with Business Insider, her creator, Wilson, described her as an art piece and the world's first digital supermodel. Number 4. Louise Delage. A stylish, party-loving Parisian girl who opened an Instagram account this summer has been revealed to be a hoax, created as part of a campaign to highlight awareness of alcoholism among young people. The Louise Delage account, which opened in August 2016, garnered 77,000 followers, with posts showing a 25-year-old girl in glamorous poses and locations, partying and living the high life, but almost always with an alcoholic drink somewhere in the photo. Comments on her post were generally full of admiration for her lifestyle. Her account was finally revealed to be a fictional one, with the reveal widely covered by French media. The hoax was dreamed up by alcoholism organization Addict Aid, together with the creative agency BETC Paris and production company Francine Francois, to raise awareness among young people of how easy it is to ignore the addiction of someone close. Number 3. Julius Akiva. Russian socialite Julius Akiva is a rising social media star who recently appeared on British reality TV show Rich Kids of Instagram. But she just made her Instagram account private after a wave of online abuse, following a column by The Guardian's Marina Hyde, which punctured her image by revealing that she was renting a bedroom in London through Spare Room. Hyde's mother-in-law owns the flat itself, and Hyde claims Stakiva used the unit for some photo shoots while her landlady was away, and she's accusing Stakiva of fabricating her lifestyle to achieve fame. Number 2. Johanna Olsen. Johanna Olsen is a 28-year-old social media influencer from Sweden, has more than 500,000 followers on Instagram and 33,000 subscribers on YouTube. A few months ago, she shared pics on social media of her trip to Paris, where she was reportedly paid to wear various clothing items. The only problem? The October snaps are photoshopped in an extremely obvious manner. In one pic, the 28-year-old, who is from Sweden, appears to be floating in front of a bridge over the Seine River. In another image at an outdoor bistro, Olsen appears to have a white outline around her head, as an umbrella appears to be missing from a nearby table. Needless to say, her fans were none too pleased. They criticized. Olsen has since removed the comment section from some of the photos in question. She's also responded to the backlash on her Instagram story, explaining that she's not the only influencer to Photoshop pictures on social media. Number 1. Byron Denton. Clothing designer, flights on a private jet, and glamorous parties, all yours for the price of photo editing apps. Byron Denton, a London-based vlogger, began posting photos of himself in late January, living life as an uber-rich Instagram influencer, but without the actual luxury goods. The 19-year-old wanted to conduct a social experiment to see how easy it would be to fake a luxurious life to his followers and how they would respond. It turns out that social media is one intoxicating drug. Not only were people convinced, the engagement on his page skyrocketed, and all it took was some editing. Known to his YouTube followers as TBH Byron, the content creator told Insider he was inspired by fellow YouTuber George Mason, who had faked going on vacation for a week at the beginning of the year. He was curious to explore the lust people held for these high-profile figures, saying, "I'd always wondered if the reason people are so obsessed with celebrities was due to the fact they can afford to live a life not everyone can. And according to the results, the answer may be yes." This photo of Denton, lounging in a private jet, received 1,000 likes in only 7 seconds. Talk about the power of clout. But the influencer frenzy was not just limited to high-class experiences, but expensive fashion as well. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.